Alright, good morning everyone. It is like, I don't know, I think it's like 5:30 right now. It is Monday, May 22nd, 2023. This is exactly a year ago. We posted a video doing the exact same thing in extreme heat, but today it's only supposed to be about 69 degrees, so we're gonna keep these chickens safe and nice and keep the farm good throughout the day today in much more temperate weather. Alright, so this is the water we're about to bring to the chickens. Let's do this. Hey, chickens, you want your water? Alright, let's see. Who's outside already and who is still awaiting to be released? I hear chickens in there. So looks like we have Gray Cloud and the annoying rooster and What the Duck. And let's go over here and check and see. I thought I saw Kit Kat. Yep, there's Kit Kat. I'm gonna go into the coop and see who's in there. Alright, there's like literally everyone left in here. Wow. Y'all are just like not gonna come out till like later. So yeah, I have to give these chickens their feed before I go in and make myself some breakfast. You know, that bungee cord is like one of the most annoying things to have to put on. It's easy to remove, but you have to put it back on. It's easily the most annoying things about feeding the chickens in the morning. We usually wait till about like 9:30 to give them their treats, because you know we have to wait a little bit for them to get settled and everyone to get outside, because there are some chickens that like to lay their eggs before they get out, and there are others that get out before they lay their eggs. And on a typical farm, everyone lays their eggs before they get out, but here we don't do that. We don't really care when they get out, but they're gonna get out like probably over the course of the next 2 hours. All right, so I'm looking for any Marin that might have escaped, because this Marin has been escaping her yard, going back to previous yards, and she's just all in all an annoyance. And well, she never stops escaping. Same with this Easter egger as well. We got 2 chickens from the farm flock and literally like 3 chickens from the pet flock that all like jumping the fence, except for the chickens in the pet flock who just jump up onto a roost and then escape through that. The chickens in the farm flock just jump over the fence because they're a lot smaller. And it doesn't look like anyone's out this morning, but I bet you the second I walk out there, someone's gonna fly over the fence. But first, we check on the garden. Alright, so if you follow me here, this is the garden. It survived that dip down to the upper 20s. It was 26 degrees back on Wednesday last week. Now it's nice and warm, and these plants are covered in the morning dew, which is good. And not only that, but we also got 5 inches of rain here on Saturday, so yeah, it's pretty good. We've gotten plenty of water here recently, so I think all the plants will be able to make it into the garden probably around this weekend, which is Memorial Day weekend. I want to say probably like Sunday or Monday we'll probably get them outside. I'll be sure to film a video for you guys when that ends up happening. Now it's time for me to make some breakfast. Really don't call me Chef the Chicken for nothing. No, but like in all seriousness, so I'm gonna go in and enjoy this around. Well, I'm probably either like playing some games on my computer or starting the duck documentary, which I still haven't yet gotten to work on. Alright, so this is before I leave, but you see these chickens are in here. And you can see they're much different than where they were on the first day, which was in that Broody Chickens video. That was actually about a week ago now. They were right over there. You can sort of see the path they've been following. These chickens are moving them just about once every single day on a portable coop over there. There are multiple roosters crowing in there. They're freedom rangers, so they do grow up a bit more than typical meat chickens. So this thing is going to be filled if we have a good experience with these chickens and have some nice chicken nuggets by the end of June. Well then, we're probably going to get more Freedom Rangers. We're not doing Cornish hens because they have less of a hands-on experience. I'll probably make a video coming out probably by the end of the month on that. All right, Waldo? Don't be a jerk, Waldo. Like, genuinely. Yeah, Waldo's not the greatest. Because he has been attacking everyone. Because he thinks he's above everyone else, which is fine, I guess. I don't know. 15 right now, just got out of school. It's about maybe a good solid 70 degrees. And I always go out here first to make sure the chickens are in their yard, because if they aren't, then, you know, they have to go back in their yard, because the second I got out, I saw a hawk circling around over there, and unfortunately, hawks cannot be near these chickens. And you're the one that's supposed to organize the chickens, because Falcon does a pretty bad job at it. And, yeah. These chickens right here are doing pretty good this afternoon. It's a beautiful day. Unlike last year on this day, it was 93 degrees, and this year on this day, it is good solid 70. It was perfect weather to be outside, you know, be shooting some hoops in a basketball, because I was doing pretty good at that earlier today. And also, making sure the chickens have clean food and water, which looks like they have their water, which is clean. That needs to be cleaned out. That's fine. And y'all chickens need to get back in your yard. I'm sorry, but y'all can't be out of your yard. I just lift up the fence and just sort of like move the fence back. Because certain chickens, and I'm talking about especially what the cluck, won't go in for whatever reason on the area that I'm holding up the fence in. So I have to lift up the fence for the chicken. Rogue is also kind of like that, but she's like, yeah, she does that. And yeah, if you're wondering, this is Rogue right here. Yes, I know. You don't like being on camera, so I'll respect that and put you back in your yard. And also, yes, chickens love doing that. You either have a chicken that doesn't fly out your hands, or you do have a chicken that does fly out your hands. The pet flock chicken's really friendly, but they do that a lot. So let's check on the other chickens and also the garden. So we're out here in the farm flock now. And as you can sort of see, these chickens are all out here having a good time. And also Kit Kat, some of you guys might remember, but we moved her back into the pet flock a while ago. I just was too lazy to make the video about it, because I was sort of like in my 7-month hiatus when we had moved her back into the yard. These chickens have been around since, I want to say, like late March. And also the baby chicks are in the barn, which I'll show you in a minute. These chickens are doing really good, and if you're wondering why there's a heat lamp out here, these chickens aren't quite yet ready for like frost weather, so anything below 40 degrees or 38, I don't really remember. They're not quite yet ready for that. What they are ready for though is this weather. So we have to make sure that they have a heat lamp, you know, just in case that's the case, which rarely we get below 40 around this time of year, which is good. Tonight it'll be like, you know, maybe a good solid 48 degrees. And there's the rabbit that I was talking about in a couple videos ago. It gets real annoying after a while. And let me show you guys the chickens in the barn. So here they are. The chickens are all in here, doing nice and good. If you didn't see, I'll play back the clip for you. And yeah. Alright, it's about 7 o'clock right now. We're getting some dinner. It's gonna be here maybe like 45 minutes. This year, we didn't lose any roosters. Last year we lost Snow White on this very day. And it was just around this time of day as well. So I figured I'd just come out here. We'll talk about it a little bit. He was gone. I believe like the fox got him, because, you know, that rooster probably found a loophole in the yard somewhere, because he was getting out a lot back then. He wasn't the greatest rooster. And you chickens, looks like you're doing good in here, but it looks like they're starting to walk a little bit less. That's the sign that we're getting a bit closer to harvest. And the pet flock is doing pretty good. They're laying eggs. I'll get the eggs during this evening. I'll probably go out there in like maybe 30 minutes once the sun has probably set a bit more. And also, there's a lot of other stuff that's going on around here today. Like it's a beautiful day now. Like back earlier this day, it was 76 degrees, and it was like really humid 76 degrees. Now it's a pretty reasonable 67 degrees, a lot cooler. It feels a lot nicer out for once. and the grass isn't actually wet like it was this morning. I went into school with slightly wet shoes. I'm not even joking. It was just annoying in general. These chickens are going to be moving out of here probably in the coming weeks. They've been here since early April, and they've been officially rejected availability for their garden. They're no longer allowed in there. They have to be in this yard. So we're probably gonna move them out maybe by about Memorial Day weekend or at the latest. And the garden is going in on Memorial Day weekend. And we get some strawberries right about now if these birds weren't in here, so I'm getting them out. Same with the rabbits. We haven't had too big of an issue with the deer recently, but it's been a deer in combination with the chickens that wiped out 1/6 of this row. I'm about to feed a tick to the chickens. Let's see who wants it. You want it? Oh, she got it. Yep. This is the rhododendron bush coming in really nicely. It's a little bit early because, you know, it's been really warm this month. Like, you know, we've been hitting 70 most, if not all, of the days this month, except for earlier this month. Back then, we didn't reach 70 every day. The bees are pollinating this pretty well, and the plant's doing pretty good, except that really annoying tree up there is there. The lilac bush flowers have started to die back, but other flowers are starting to come in, and more weed-type flowers are coming in. If you look very carefully over there, you'll see a rabbit, which shouldn't be there, because, you know, this place is like a rabbit breeding ground, I guess. I don't know. Alright, so it's the evening now. It's probably just about 8 o'clock. I don't really know the time because, well, I haven't been looking at my clock all day. And I do have a brighter flashlight. So we're gonna do the chickens, and yeah, we're gonna start off on the pet flock real quick. So if you follow me out to here, you're gonna notice the coop door is open because when we go feed them, we need to make sure that we lure some of the chickens that just decide to stay up on the bar into the coop. Now before we go in, I have to make sure there's no chickens out here because Lovey, Loudmouth, not really Loudmouth, Falcon, Rogue, and Grey Cloud, and Abro are just a bunch of morons that keep escaping their yard. So yeah, I'm gonna count them real quick. Alright, so everyone's in here, and there's no eggs, because I checked each of the boxes. The duck is in here as well. Now I need to make sure this door is shut, which it is. And we can officially say this coop is good. I will have to bring in the waterers, though. That's what we'll do last. Next up, we're gonna go up into the farm flock. So if you follow me up this little hill, that used to be a waterfall in 2021, you're gonna go over here and you're gonna notice that I have to check this area because these chickens are just escaping their yard and there's not really much we can do about it. And also this automatic coop door's been has broke like this for the last couple days, so we have to shove it down a little bit to be able to make it actually shut. So you have to click K1, and as soon as I let go, it'll shut. It'll show a red light meaning that it's shutting, so let me take a little time lapse of me counting these. Alright, so there's no eggs in this coop either. Looks like they were either collected earlier or they didn't lay any eggs because this flock is literally the definition of a bunch of freeloaders. Because, you know, it's the egg laying time and, well, they're not laying any eggs, it looks like. So now we go out and check on the meat birds real quick. They're really easy. I just need to check and see if they have food and water in here. It's very easy to get into. We're probably gonna be moving this tomorrow. It's an easy to move coop. So you can notice everyone's in here. They have their feet. It's very nice and long there. Their water's swaying over there. They have the heat lamp in there still, which will probably be removed since. Oh, now that's why we don't keep multiple roosters in one flock. But these chickens came as just straight run, or they weren't even told apart at all. These chickens are just like that. So yeah, and that about concludes it. There's really nothing else I should do in my day other than sitting down and editing this video while having some dinner. That's really all that's left. And also just watch videos on my phone for 25 minutes and also have a bit of milkshake. That's really all that's left. There's really nothing interesting left in my day at this point, so I'm gonna close it out on that. If you really enjoyed the sequel to my video from last year, which for whatever reason decided to get 1,700 plus views, well, be sure to like and subscribe, and let's hope this video can get that same support. I'll tell you what, if this video gets 1,701 views, I will personally do a front flip into the pool when it's open. So bye.